Imagine a world where the outcome of World War II was not a clear victory for the Allies, but a murky treaty that left the UK grappling with the aftermath of Nazi crimes. This is the thought-provoking premise of Catherine Chidgey's new novel, The Book of Guilt, which explores the consequences of such a scenario through the eyes of teenage British triplets. But this is just one of the many fascinating books being released this week, offering readers a chance to escape into different worlds or to delve deeper into the complexities of our own. As we navigate the challenges of our current world, it's more important than ever to take a step back, breathe, and immerse ourselves in a good book. And this week's new releases offer something for everyone. From historical fiction to thought-provoking nonfiction, and even a celebration of chosen family. But here's where it gets interesting. What if the stories we tell ourselves about the past are not always accurate? What if the truths we hold dear are actually illusions, delusions, or even lies? These are the kinds of questions that Hussein Agha and Robert Malley pose in their new book, Tomorrow is Yesterday: Life, Death, and the Pursuit of Peace in Israel/Palestine. A sobering reflection on the failed peace efforts in the Middle East. And this is the part that will spark controversy. The authors argue that the catastrophe in Gaza is not despite the peace efforts, but because of them. What if we could find a way to break free from these cycles of violence and deception? What if we could create a new narrative, one that is based on empathy, understanding, and a deep commitment to peace? These are the kinds of questions that Jill Lepore's new book, We the People, A History of the U.S. Constitution, invites us to consider. By exploring the history of the U.S. Constitution, Lepore shows us that even the most seemingly rigid foundations can be adapted and transformed over time. And this is precisely what we need to do, to adapt, to evolve, and to create a new future that is based on the principles of justice, equality, and freedom. But how do we get there? How do we create a world that is more just, more compassionate, and more peaceful? These are the kinds of questions that Angela Flournoy's new novel, The Wilderness, poses as it explores the complex lives of 5 young Black women and their struggles to find their place in the world. And this is where the story gets really interesting. As we follow these women on their journey, we begin to see that the concept of family is not just limited to blood ties, but can be expanded to include the people we choose to love and support. So, what does it mean to create a chosen family? How do we build relationships that are based on trust, mutual respect, and a deep commitment to one another? These are the kinds of questions that we should be asking ourselves as we navigate the complexities of our own lives and relationships. And this is where the conversation gets really interesting. What do you think it means to create a chosen family? How do you think we can build a more just and peaceful world? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation that can change the world.